Byzantine Empire was in the 1500s to the 1453. The capital of the Byzantine Empire was Constantinople. Constantinople was a major trading center, and it meets the west. When the fall of the western part of the Roman Empire, the eastern part would stay intact for another 1,000 years. The reasons for survival in the Byzantine Empire were higher level of civilization, fewer nomadic invasions, prosperous commencements, and a stronger military. Justinian was a ruler in the Byzantine Empire and ruled from 527 to 565. The Justinian Code was the body of civil war. It was a code of Roman laws that unified the empire. A major thing he did was rebuild Constantinople into a major trade center. In Constantinople, public baths, law courts, schools, hospitals, and churches were built. The church, Hagia Sophia, got divided. Christianity started to change as the Byzantine Empire started to flourish. There was an attempt to preserve Roman legacy. The reasons were they called themselves Romans, forbid German or barbarian customs, could not have long hair, and could not wear boots, pants, or clothing made of animal skins. First, there was the Eastern Orthodox Church. The emperor was chosen by God and had absolute power. They used icons for devotion, and priests could marry. Then there was the Roman Catholic Church. At the church, the Pope had power over the church, priests could not marry, and no idol worship. The Eastern Orthodox Church used missionaries to spread the faith in the East. Cyril and Methodists created the Cyrillic alphabet so slaves could learn to read the Bible. Then last, there was the fall of the Byzantine Empire. The reasons it collapsed were riots and rebellions from citizens, the plague, outside invasions, barbarians, and Muslims, and slowly more land was fading away until eventually the empire took control of Constantinople.
The Kingdom of Ghana rose in the 700s and was overthrown in the 1100s. Ghana was wealthy from trade and had a strong army and kings who governed without laws. Berbers used camels for traveling for trade. Common goods were gold, salt, and iron. The Kingdom of Mali rose in the 1200s and fell from a civil war in the 1500s. Mali controlled Timbuktu. Timbuktu was a major trade center and was the center of Islamic culture. Mansa Musa was a powerful king who doubled the size of the empire and created a main government. He also appointed local officials and went on the Hajj. During the Hajj, he showed off his wealth and brought back scholars. The Kingdom of Songhai rose in the 1400s and fell from Morocco forces with guns in the 1600s. Their army was very strong. Their army had riverboat fleets of war canoes and had a horseback force. Sani Ali expanded the territory and took over trade. Songhai had a centralized government with officials. They allowed scholars, and the empire was Islamic.
Islam arose in the 6th century CE era. The region was a melting pot of religious beliefs of Judaism and Christianity. Muhammad the Prophet was born in Mecca. He sees all things that happen to the world. There is a thing where one day, when he was meditating, an angel appeared, Gabriel, and he was told to spread peace. His mission was a major part, was devoted to ending the vicious cycle of wars and murder. Of Muhammad's death, there was no success. To take his place, people could not agree on who should be Qibla religion leader. Abu Bakr became Qibla, starting to expand Islamic era. 5 pillars of Islam is the followers one God. 5 times a day they pray, give money to charity, fasting during Ramadan's pilgrims, or the Hajj. They follow the Sharia, their code of law, the Muslim followers. Arabists was the third of the Islamic to succeed the Islamic prophet Muhammad. It flourished for 2 centuries but slowly went into. What is the significance to why we study these empires? We study these empires because you learn all their agriculture and how people lived back then till now and how they dealt with certain stuff and how it made a major historical time in one point. What did they have in common? What set them apart from the rest? What set them apart from the rest was all the different rulers that they had, but they all had the same thing that had to do with war and religion. How were these empires connected? They were connected in a way how they had same similarities in what was going on in their certain empires. The decline and non-decline of what was happening in their empires. How do these empires impact neighboring empires? They impact neighboring empires through trade, their trade routes, how they all interact together to their different trade routes.